Now, let us study the last part of the chapter, gravitation. Let us talk about the terms mass and weight. We will discuss one by one about these terms and we will talk about the differences between these two terms. Many people use these terms mass and weight interchangeably. Means whenever they want to refer mass of certain object, they end up calling it as weight of that object and vice versa. You might have heard the statements like my weight is say 50 kg. Is this statement scientifically correct statement? Can the weight be measured in terms of the unit kg? And if you are measuring it in terms of unit kg, why are you calling it as weight? Let us find out all about it. First, let us discuss about mass. What is mass of an object? So, mass is the amount of matter present in an object. If amount of matter is more, inertia of that object is more. If amount of matter present in an object is less, then the inertia of that object is also less. So mass is called as measure of inertia of an object. Mass is measured by using beam balance. This is a picture of that beam balance. You might have seen this beam balance at shopkeeper's place or even in laboratories. It is means mass is measured in SI unit called as kilogram. Its other units are milligram, gram, even ton, quintal, right? It is typically a scalar quantity. Direction does not come into the picture while describing about mass of the object. Mass of the object obviously remains same everywhere. Go anywhere in the universe. Your mass never changes. For example, if the mass of an object is 5 kilograms on Earth, then it will have the same mass of 5 kilograms even when it is taken to any other planet or moon or in outer space. Thus, mass of a body is constant and does not change from place to place. It is fundamental property of any object. Mass of a body is usually denoted by small letter m. So, mass of the object cannot be zero also. If mass becomes zero, object will disappear. It will cease to exist. So this was all about mass. Now let us talk about weight. Let us understand what exactly is this weight of an object. We will define weight of the object with respect to planet Earth. The weight of the object is defined as force with which the Earth attracts the object. So, weight is nothing but force of gravity exerted by the Earth on the object. Instead of Earth, it can be any other object having tremendous mass like other planets or even the moon. So, once again, what is weight of the object? Here, as I have told you before, we are defining weight with respect to planet Earth or by considering planet Earth. So, weight of the object is nothing but force with which the Earth attracts the object or force of gravity exerted by the Earth on the object. All of you know how to calculate force of gravity. What is the formula for the same? So, force of gravity can be calculated by using the formula GMM upon R square. All of you know the significance of the terms involved. What is capital G? It is nothing but constant of gravitation. What is capital M? Mass of the object having tremendous mass or bigger object, and here in this case Earth. What is smaller m? Small m is nothing but mass of the object whose weight is to be calculated. And r here is nothing but the distance between the two objects. Two objects means Earth and a object whose mass is to be calculated. So this force of gravity is nothing but weight of the object, right? So here in this formula, instead of Gm upon R square, capital G, capital M upon R square, what else can be substituted? Recently, you have learned how to calculate acceleration due to gravity, that is small g. So, small g is equal to gm upon r square. So, here we can substitute in this formula gm upon r square as small g. So, force of gravity acting on the object exerted by the planet Earth is nothing but its weight, and it can be calculated by the formula mg. F is equal to mg or W is equal to mg. So weight of the object depends upon two things: mass of the object and g, that is acceleration due to gravity acting on the object at that particular place. So after all, weight is nothing but force. So its SI unit is Newton and other small unit is dyne. Also, weight being a force is a vector quantity and its direction is towards the center of the earth. As the value of g, that is acceleration due to gravity, is not same everywhere, the weight of the object changes from place to place, although its mass remains the same everywhere. Weight of the object is maximum at poles and minimum at equator, although mass of the object remains same there. The weight of the body will decrease when it is taken to higher altitudes. Why? Because at higher altitudes, as we go high up in the sky, value of g keeps on decreasing. So also weight of the object. Weight of the object is maximum on the surface of the earth and it is zero at the center of the earth, as acceleration due to gravity at the center of the earth is considered to be zero. Weight is measured using spring balance. Let me show you the diagram of spring balance. It looks like this. An object, an object is attached to the hook of the balance and it is pulled towards the center of the earth, right? So the gravitational force exerted by the earth on this object, in this case one metal bob is shown, right? So on the scale it is reflected. That means the force with which the earth pulls this metal bob towards itself is shown on the scale, right? And that is nothing but its weight of the object. Now let us discuss how people use weight and mass interchangeably. Colloquially, we use weight for both mass and weight of the object and measure the weight in kilograms, which is the unit of the mass. But in scientific language, when we say that, say Rajiv's weight is 75 kg, we are talking about Rajiv's mass. When we mean, what we mean is here, Rajiv's weight is equal to gravitational force on 75 kg of mass. As Rajiv's mass is 75 kg, his weight on the surface of the earth is F is equal to mg, that is 75 multiplied by 9.8. 9.8 is the value of g, right? G is considered to be 9.8. So if mass of any person, say Rajiv, is 75 kg, so that 75 kg is to be multiplied by 9.8. So we get here 735 Newton as the weight of that person, that is Rajiv, right? Our weighing machines tell us mass. They actually measure our weight. Why? Because spring balance is fitted inside them. Yes, our weighing machines have spring balance fitted inside them. They actually measure our weight and internally convert it to the mass by dividing it by the value of g at that particular place. Now let us solve one numerical based on this concept of mass and weight. Let us read the numerical first. The weight of the man on the surface of the earth is 150 Newton and on certain planet is 25 Newton. They have told you to take g, that is acceleration due to gravity, on the surface of the earth to be 10 meter per second square. Based on this information, you are supposed to find out three things. First, find the mass of the man on the earth. Second, find mass of the man on the planet. And third, find the acceleration due to gravity on the planet. So first let us find out mass of the man on earth. For that they have given us weight of the man on surface of the earth and they have told you to take g to be 10, right? 10 meter per second square. So which formula will you use? W is equal to mg. W is known, g is known, so we can calculate mass easily. So mass is equal to W upon G. Just we have rearranged the terms. So mass is equal to weight of the man on earth, that is 150, and acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth, they have told you to take it as 10. So 150 upon 10, that is 15 kg. So mass of the man on the earth is 15 kg. They have told you to find out mass of the man on the planet also. But you people know very well that mass of the object does not change at all. It remains constant, go anywhere in the universe. So it will remain same on earth as well as on that particular planet. Right? So now we are supposed to find out acceleration due to gravity on the planet. For that, what all things we know? We know mass of the man on that planet, that is 15 kg, and weight of the man on that particular planet, that is 25 kg. Since we know W as well as M, we can calculate G easily just by rearranging the terms in the formula. W is equal to mg. So to get G, what we will have to do? W upon M, right? So by doing W upon M, we will get 25 upon 15, that is 1.66 meter per second square. So acceleration due to gravity on that particular planet is 1.66 meter per second square.